Yeah, three quick points. The first one is the one about, it's been answered, why have we not taken disciplinary action? It's very simple. I think we take disciplinary action. The code of disciplinary process that you read was written by us in consultation with other people. And it simply says that there must be a complaint and there must be prima facie evidence. A complaint, you don't have to be a member of the EFF poly. If you have a complaint and evidence, you can bring it to the SG, and he acts as a pro forma complainant, and then the person will be charged. So anybody, any South African who knows about 10 million can come and do it there. The second one is, the ENCA looks like you're going to spend all your time apologizing to us. Because now you say, why did we not have an investigation? You've just been told we had an investigation, we were given documents, we went through them, so you must apologize again that you said. Yeah. And then we are also waiting for police apology on the 10 million. So we don't want to have press conferences where you are just apologizing to us. The second point is that our source of funds, what are the sources of funds for the EFF? We have 5 primary sources of funds. And I must add this, that when private companies wanted to give us donations, some of them, we actually rejected them because we don't want to get into all this kind of, I won't mention names, but some of the big companies will tell you that we turn back their money. Our source of funds are very simple. Subscriptions from our members who pay 10 Rand to join. The second one are donations by members, and they come in cash or in kind. What do we mean by in kind? I, for example, I can say I've donated as a member to the EFF. How? When I fly to places, instead of asking the EFF to pay for me, I pay for myself. And the other day I got a big bill of 92,000 and my eyes were popping out. And so I paid that bill just for flying. That, if you like, is a donation that I've indirectly made to the EFF. So our members make donations all the time. So if it was Brian or Guthridge Godi or whoever, it didn't matter to us that a member has made a donation. But we have not found such a donation in this case. But what I'm saying is that if it was there, we wouldn't hide it because it happens all the time. The other form of donation we get from members are what I might call, strictly speaking, not donations because it's compulsory, are the deductions that we get from our public representatives. All our public representatives, from the president downwards to the lowest councillor, contribute a portion of the money that they received every month to the EFF. So that's another source. And then we get IEC grants because of we are a parliamentary, we are a party in office. And then we get grants from parliament as well. Those are the 5 sources of our funding. And we don't have money. We wish we had all this money you claim that we had there. The last point is this thing about VBS. Our position on VBS is a principled stand, as the Deputy President has said, which is directly aimed at the depositors. You know, the biggest banking bailout that happened in the last 10 years was $700 billion paid by Barack Obama to save the banks of America after they were defrauded in the Enron scandal. Massive fraud. If you call this thing a heist, I don't know what you will call the fraud that was done by Enron. Barack Obama didn't say, no, those people of Enron stole the money and so on. He said, I'm going to save the depositors. I'm going to take $700 billion, not rands, and bail out those banks so that they can continue to function to save the people of America. That's all we're saying on VBS. Bail the bank out with that $2 billion of our money, arrest the criminals, and pursue the money. Actually, some of them you must put civil claims to get back some of the money. But in the meantime, bail the bank out and save our people in Venda who have been swindled. And I don't know what's that got to do with Momoniat and all these things that Karen Mon was writing about.
Attack on treasury.
Treasury, hey. I mean, it's honestly, people, let's not make spurious connections about things that have nothing to do with each other. And we'll make that call, we reiterate it, that bank must be bailed out, and the money must be recovered, and the criminals must be arrested. Simple. Thank you.